We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Washington Commanders. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They begin the drive with Robinson. Shifts by him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw into the hands of Pickens. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards that time for number 14.
And every time you step on a field, coaches are always going to talk about how important tackling is in a ball game. In this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break free and get extra yards after contact, but that's exactly what happens here. That can't continue as this game goes on.
They'll roll him out right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. So this game of ours, Charles, the talk of the NFL world all week. Two unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while, but two teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these two are on a collision course. It'd be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
Herbert's throw hauled in by Washington. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. Option play, here's Robinson. Touchdown, Chicago! Bijan Robinson with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The tackle by Quincy Williams. This defense for the Bears, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And it's taken in at the 9. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find 2 unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here, 2 heavyweights in the NFL.
You're right about that, and you think about recent memories, so let's take a little ginkgo right now and go down memory lane, right? 2007, 7-0 Colts, 8-0 Patriots. The Pats won 24-20. They ended up going 16-0 in the regular season before they lost in the Super Bowl against the Giants. How about 2015? 6-0 Broncos, 6-0 Packers. Denver won 29-10. And in 2020, Steelers and Titans were both 5-0. Pittsburgh won that one.
You talk about this Washington defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Herbert on 1st down now. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and on play action, here's Herbert. Forced out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dean Lowry in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. To try again after the sack. Herbert. He's got this to Pickens. Pick up a 15 yards there. And that's going to make a 3rd down and less than a yard.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
That is caught. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Now it's Herbert. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. They'll still have a 3rd and goal now despite picking up 13 yards on that pass play.
You see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here, 3rd and goal. Robinson. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. 4th down now after a loss of 2. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
They snap it to Herbert. Touchdown, Bears! Bijan Robinson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimal level.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And Young's throw there incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Four minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Young on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown, Washington. David Njoku, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are back within a score. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that'll make our score 14-7. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Herbert.
Going to be taken in here by Nacua.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Herbert now.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Play action. It's Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, Parker. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
2nd and 10. On the give, here's Robinson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Well, there's a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. With it is Jackson. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Striker, 3-3.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
It's Young on first down. His throw incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Got his man, it's Warren.
But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Watch out now. 50 series.
They'll throw again. Young eluding the pressure right.
And this one too low.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
12, 10.
Throwing. Young. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
3rd down, Young from the gun.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And Ryan Santoso on now to try the field goal.
From the left hash, this from 39.
Up and good for Santoso.
And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What we're listening so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure getting home on that last play and forcing him to try and throw through contact. and short of the sticks.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Herbert. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
Ready.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Running left, it's Warren.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now here's Young. Escaping the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Ready.
Now Young. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
Up and good for Santoso.
And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will be a Bears 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Now the offense going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Again, it's Robinson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here's Jackson. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Commanders 13.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Warren will try the right side.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down and 3. A handoff for Warren. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Here we go. Here we go. 10 cycles. Ready?
On 3rd and short, going with a tight end. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Ready?
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
22 needle.
Now Young. Over the middle, complete. It's Warren. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On the give, it's Warren.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That first good for 20 and a first down.
Let's go now.
On the run, it's Warren.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Ready?
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
Young to throw it.
Thrown left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. They'll run it. Warren. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Looking to throw, Young. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the 50, here's Herbert. Here's one deep for Pickens. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown. George Pickens, 50 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field.
It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this fourth quarter.
Set, ready.
First down, Young. He finds his man, complete. That's Warren. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Ready.
On 2nd down, Young. He finds his man, complete. That's Warren. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
52 blaster. Set.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Here's Young. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. To throw, Young.
Getting the football to Davis on an out route.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Red, yellow. Ready.
Young now.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Gabriel Davis with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Commanders have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
So Washington now with an important 2-point conversion attempt.
Watch out now. 52.
They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the fourth.
This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Bears. This game wasn't tied for long. How about that? A big return here in the fourth.
And this is that time of game where every big play is magnified. Fourth quarter, kick return for a touchdown. You've got to feel great about your chances at this stage of the game.
Yeah, they regain the lead. Now we'll see if they can hold it.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Calling no gain on the run there. Now they'll be looking at a third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Herbert off of play action. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey.
On second and goal, here's the option.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Justin Herbert
doing it himself from 9 yards out.
And the Bears add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Butker is on target,
and the lead now up to 14.
Bears 35, Commanders 21. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here's 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Time becoming a factor. Down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Of contact necessary at this stage as he'll run on 1st down.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Bijan Robinson
with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year.
And the Bears are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year.
Butker on for the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Bears 42, Commanders 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the 4th quarter.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Here we go, sack.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Young will set to throw. And it's caught. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. It's another one that keeps them moving forward.
2nd and 7.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Travis Kelce, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Commanders 21. Harrison Butker is set to
Now
kick
after the
off.
touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now an option play on second down.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Bears, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will head back home next week.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves